It's Monday, October 31st, 2011. Happy Halloween. This is the Nittany Minute. Last time on the Nittany Minute, we talked about some of the most exciting victories in Penn State football history that have come down to the wire. And as fortune would have it, on Saturday, we got to add another game to that conversation, with Penn State coming from behind in the fourth quarter to hang on for a 10-7 victory against Illinois in a key Big Ten Leaders Division game. With the win, Penn State moves to 8-1 overall, and they're now 5-0 in Big Ten play, which means that they continue to control their own fate in the Big Ten championship picture. Going into this bye weekend, they'll come back, they'll have 3 games left to play. Penn State, if they win 2 of their games, you can pick whatever 2 you want, they will be playing for the Big Ten championship game in December. And this is pretty much where I thought that they could be, given the schedule that was laid out in front of them. We all know the first half of the Big Ten schedule was not exactly the hardest. There were some key games in there. The Northwestern game looked like a toss-up, and for a while it was. And the Iowa game is a game that's always never a definite win. So obviously Iowa's had their number, but they got through those games and they've put themselves in the position where they are right now, and they've earned every bit of it. You cannot take that away from them. You can have some concerns about this team. The offense continues to struggle, and they continue to be one of the biggest things holding this team back from real greatness, but they're still a one-loss team. Like I said earlier, the only loss has been to Alabama, so they've done everything that I think most people would have expected from them at the most to this point. Now, obviously, the last 3 games are going to be very big. It gets a lot tougher with Nebraska at home, on the road at Ohio State, and we know the history with Penn State and Columbus, only 1 win since joining the Big Ten, and then a big game to wrap up the regular season at Wisconsin. Could have everything riding on that game. We don't know. Like I said, if Penn State wins their next 2 games, that Wisconsin game isn't nearly as big as far as the Big Ten championship picture is concerned, because they can lose that and they would still be going to play in the Big Ten championship game as long as they win their next 2. So pick 2 games, win those 2 games, and Penn State's going to play for the Big Ten championship. How about that? Who would have thunk it at the beginning of the year? I thought this is the position they would be in. Now they just need to finish strong and get to Indianapolis. We'll see what happens. Bye week this weekend, though, so they get a chance to rest up, maybe rest up Derek Moy a little bit, who was a huge key addition to the roster this weekend after sitting out the first 3 quarters, basically, and comes in late to really give the offense a spark that they needed, and it paid off. So we'll see what kind of shape he's in after the bye week. I expect he'll be a lot better. Penn State's going to be ready for this. This is a defense that's not going to let the chances of playing for a championship slip away from them too easily, but it's going to be up to the offense, and that's going to be the key. It's been the key all season. It's been the biggest question all season, so we'll see what happens. That's it for the Nittany Minute today, guys. Check back tomorrow. We'll have some more thoughts on the Big Ten championship picture and what to expect and what to look for in the bye weekend, and we'll continue to evaluate everything else that's going on as far as Penn State is concerned. So thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at PSU Examiner, and if you want to get updates on Twitter for the latest Nittany Minute videos, follow on Twitter at Nittany Minute. That's it for today. Talk to you tomorrow.